Welcome to A Pint and Two Shots. It's a podcast. It's a football podcast, and we're back at the G4 Claim Studios in Wishaw after an eventful, successful. Was it successful?
Aye, I'd say so, man.
Aye. What are you doing?
Man, mate. I had a great time.
Aye. Last week at the Beacon Arts Centre, yep. We done A Pint and Two Shots live with some very special friends. Tam Kim was on the show, wee Johnny. So thanks to the people that turned up. And
Johnny.
Thanks to the guests.
Johnny.
Aye.
I mean, a man of Tam's prowess, Everton, and he still thought Mickey Weir played in Helicopter Sunday, man.
Oh, aye. We were talking about that, weren't we? Because I was thinking...
I'll tell you this now. Be careful here. Because if you slag him...
I'm no slag...
mate, see if somebody gets something wrong, you can call him out on it. I'm not slagging him. I know, mate, but he's one that you don't want to fuck with, man. I know first hand.
You got the date the 6 each game rang or no?
Aye, mate.
What did he say? It was 2005.
Aye, it was
2010, was it not?
No, he said 2010 because I remember I was on holiday. I don't think he did, mate. That game. I think he said the wrong date.
In the grand scheme of things, who cares?
I know.
He was brilliant.
He fucking left me without a bastard name. Mate, I still can't believe, man, he got went for a piss during Johnny Watson's convo, man.
I forgot about that.
Mate, I had to. That was embarrassing. It was either go for a piss or sit and piss myself. I actually felt ashamed to be associated with you, man.
See, to be honest with you, I done that on off the ball once and it was the biggest mistake I've ever done. I just thought, I'm away to the toilet and what? Where are you going?
Mate, I don't think you do it, man. I think it's kind of like...
It's like, what are you doing? It's like... when I try to get away to go to the fire brigade when I was in the city, you know what I mean? I've got a night shift, I need to go.
With fucking doing a scene, man. You know that story?
Aye.
Mate, you must know that story.
I don't know that story,
no. So me, him and Scott are doing a scene on River City, right? We've shot all Grado side, right? Outside my garage.
Remember, this is with 50 folk, like a big operation.
Right? Big operation.
big serious.
Make no mistake about it. So you've got your fucking boom operators and all that, right? You've got everybody
Runners,
there.
Extras.
Rain machine and all that. You've got the lot, right? And during that mid-scene, right? We do his side, right? They his fucking master with his MC, whatever, right? Turn round onto us. He's like, boys, I'm going to go to work.
I was like,
what are you talking about?
I stepped my work in 45 minutes.
Starting to go, man. So he was working the fabricate at the time. And mate, he just went. Right, so Davy Boyd, who talks to that, right? Davy Boyd, right? So he walks in, his first line is, it's yourself, Davy Boyd. Hey, Bob, it's yourself. And so he's got like, no.
He had to get what I was wearing, costume and all that. I had to put up his like, hood and all that, and they got him from behind.
And he's doing his Grado impression.
Hey, Bob, it's yourself.
Hey, Bob, it's yourself. Like me and Scott, like, so if you ever see that scene, you'll never see the reverse of me and Scott because we just couldn't stop laughing.
I've just realised what you meant. That guy was playing you.
Aye, he had to stand in for me because
he's an English guy and you're obviously having to work half his
because you're not seeing him, but you're seeing a corner of him, man. You're seeing each sweaty wear the same kind of coat, like the same tap Grado's wearing.
Hey, dope.
Needless to say, I was never asked back. There was a couple of things, but
mate, you walked out in Johnny Watson, man.
Mate, it was either walk out or piss myself.
I would have pissed myself.
Good, man. Could I put that in the bonus ep or something?
I'd have pissed myself.
No, but hang me, I couldn't have done that to myself, I'm afraid. That's the sort of thing that you never ever live down. Mind that night we went to see Pint and Two Shots and told pissed himself.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The crowd were good, but
the crowd were brilliant, man.
All 600 of them.
Who was he? I know, I had to say biggest crowd that Green said since the playoff.
I think we broke a record.
Aaron done a good job, man.
Aaron?
Oh, Aaron. He fucking turned 120 and he fucking 600, man.
He did, didn't he?
Looked great, man.
Saturday Night Live or something.
Surely it was more than 120, was it?
It was 170.
My father enjoyed it. He says, that was a hell of a lot better than the pavilion.
Aye, but then when
he was going to tour, they're class acts.
Aye, because when I asked him that, when you think it's better, and they went, I will too. The part's brilliant. I'm like,
thanks, John.
What about us, John? He's funny, your dad, man. He plays a blinder, doesn't he?
What about his hat blowing off, Grado?
He does play a blinder.
Mate, he reminds me of my ma.
Aye.
He's good. Aye, and you see, I seen him walking out the toilet at one point, swaggering about like fucking Kaiser Soze, man. He's fine, know what I mean? He's alright, huh?
Yeah, what about his hat blowing off?
Mate, that was one of the best moments, and you try to chase it.
I know, mate.
Mate, it was so funny.
It's funny when I'm the agile one, innit?
Aye, but it was, we were behind you and my father, and my father's hat laughing, just you running, trying to help him, trying to stop the hat. It was funny.
Aye, why you all stood there?
See the thing is, man, see if I'd hand to Johnny Selly, they ran there, but hold on, go there.
Aye, mate, I know. Still didn't keep up with it if you knew anybody was watching.
The best part is when he walks with his stick in his arm.
Aye.
That's my favourite.
By we better watch, man. Just he is bad.
Hey man, the tax man, the social watch us, you know what I mean? Need to watch what we're saying, man.
Cut that about.
No, but it was good fun.
You've just been like caning it since first day. I can see the voice note. It made me laugh yesterday, man. Boy, right, so like 4 days later, boys, swag, well done to everybody involved in Greenock. I was in one of the doggies in the morning going, no, that's the voice note. Man, it's been caning it since Thursday afternoon in the sunshine.
Well, I mean, no, really, Friday. Well, what?
You slept most of the day, didn't you?
Such a grass. Look, I'm trying to get you.
I never fucking said a word. I never said a word. What you said was you slept all day, didn't you?
But I'll tell you what I did do on Saturday. I did do on Saturday. Went to watch the Buffs game. The Buffs were playing for promotion. And I tell you, didn't I? They're sitting fourth.
What league are they in?
They're in the first division, so this was to get promoted to the Premier Division.
This was a bit heartbreaking.
So are the Buffs? Are they not in that pyramid that can go up into the actual league?
The other part of that.
Right, so
it would have been good if they got into the Premier.
I don't know all of these different divisions. Is that like the East of Scotland or
West of Scotland?
West of Scotland.
Aye. I think the Buffs were on 54 points. Second and third were on 55. So if we won and they dropped points, then the Buffs would have get promoted. So you're thinking either way, the Buffs need to win. And then hopefully rely on other scores. And of course what happens was, I'm sure it was I could be getting a shot, but I was at Renfrew dropped points. I think they get beat 2-0 off Peters Hill. So if we had won, the Buffs had won, we would have got promoted, but we drew one each. St. Rocks, man, it was a good
You'd rather get beat?
Oh mate, that's an old firm.
It was aye. Quite tasty.
Did the Buffs go 1-up?
No, St. Rocks scored in about the 60th, 70th minute, and then we got a penalty last kick of the ball, more or less.
So it was.
It was a stone waller, mind you, it was.
It sounds like an old firm, actually.
That's funny.
Yeah, but my dad's old pub on Royston Road, St. Rocks, right across the road from it, man.
Aye.
So it is.
Although I don't think they brought as big a support down because obviously Saturday.
There was a lot more going on in Glasgow on Saturday. The stuff that St. Rocks are
wild.
Mate,
would you ever go to something like that?
What, the Celtic thing? No, mate.
But did you see some of the videos?
Oh, I'm not saying anything about that, man.
Cut that out.
Listen, see the thing is,
I know, man. It's not your place.
See whenever you get a load of folk.
Grant, get that cut out right now.
Move on, man.
Grant looks handsome today, doesn't he?
Grant always looks
handsome. But you look mega handsome. Your beard's a bit longer than that, mate.
I'm kind of grown a wee bit.
Aye.
But anyway, the Buffs have been promoted. However, it was
good evasion of that there, I have to say.
But I have to say, they were at the start of the season, they weren't promised much. They weren't kind of expected to do much.
Start of the season, they weren't promising much.
No, they weren't.
So you kind of look at where they ended up. They were punching above their weight.
So they've done a lot better than you thought they would.
Aye, and it's a young team as well.
You know,
who's your favourite player?
McMahon that throws the thingies. The shies, mate. I'm not joking, man. You need it. Fletcher was like, oh wow. It was like
Rory Delap.
Aye, like him.
Your Buffs knowledge is more impressive than your Rangers knowledge.
No, it's not really. No, it's not.
Remember Rory Delap's throws for Stoke?
But mate,
it's
remember
honestly, the guy that used to do the forward flip and fucking fling it about 60 metres?
It's like, see when you get a shy.
It's like a corner basically.
It's like a corner every time and it gets launched. I'm not joking.
Like a bullet.
It needs to be well defended, every one of them anyway. It's like getting a corner. In fact, it's better than getting a corner.
Aye.
It's amazing to watch. But it's a young team, great facility at the Buffs. So if you're a junior player next season, it's wanting a challenge, then come to me.
Where you
I'll get hooked up with the Buffs.
Where you go there?
I don't know, bit of agenting, bit of middlemaning.
You still taking stuff off of one or not?
What?
You still getting stuff off of one? What did you get at the weekend?
I never take it. Oh, but somebody did that tap that I got for like the 90s. Somebody won it in a raffle and he wants us to sign it. So
no, good.
You get it signed.
You were signing Rangers taps,
I signed a Rangers tap.
That was funny.
I do you remember the boy's name? Do you remember the boy's name?
No.
No. Aye.
So there had a Buffs tap.
Yeah, I need to remember his name because he's related to me. It was Finlay.
Toe.
It was
Finlay.
I was Finlay.
Finlay was there and it was his birthday. And
no, it wasn't his birthday. This was a present for his birthday.
For his birthday, but poor Finlay got it for Tam.
No, but because he made a mistake. Like Brandon Tam, a Celtic fan.
That's right.
Remember that was funny.
Who
was the boy that done the Tam Cowan impression? Did you hear it?
He does all the films.
He does reviews.
Does all the movie. He keep me off panel as well. He's a nice boy, him.
Jack, he's got a good Tam Cowan impersonation.
He has.
That's what I was going to say. He tagged us in it. I was pissing myself.
It's good, isn't it?
He put. I've got a lot of time for this.
So I like his reviews.
Did you see his review of the Pint last year or not?
That's why I like him.
I was trying to be a bit more finger, but just aye. But then he came. He says he doesn't listen to the podcast, but he listens to this podcast all the time. So fair dues, man.
Shout out to Billy and all that I saw at the hotel
Gilmore?
after us. Nah.
Oh.
Let's talk about the hotel.
The hotel was brilliant.
So,
well, it was grand. It was Ramy, wasn't it?
So Grado.
Did you stay as well?
No.
Oh,
no,
right.
I was
Why are
in
you saying like that?
Huh?
We're more than welcome.
Ruined his holiday.
Well, I wasn't letting them ruin this one.
Oh, you need to ruining that one on Thursday for you,
that
mate.
one was a roaring success.
He's a glass of wine, my man. Actually, just use a fucking bottle.
I know.
To be fair, the guy was a
superb,
gem, wasn't he?
He was brilliant.
Aye.
Captain,
was it
what's his
Scotty?
name? No, his name was Captain something. Captain.
I can't
Oh, you're talking about the hotel guy?
Hotel guy.
I ended up rolling about the bed with one now.
Yeah, that's so funny.
And
If you,
every time.
if you want to see that, you can get that.
Aye, get it on.
And this isn't me just winding you up. You can actually see
Aye.
the footage of Grado rolling about a hotel bed with a
With a
hotel
captain.
manager.
With a captain.
Tell me, singing Pink Pony Club.
That'll be
Singing Pink Pony Club.
Big Pony Club. It'll be this week at some point.
You can get that on the Patreon. So you go on to patreon.com.
See if ever there was a time to sign up to the Patreon, you're going to see Grado rolling about a bed with a captain.
And I need to apologise because I was after a bit of chocolate when I come in after the show, and he only gave me tea cakes, but he gave me 3 or 4, but I slept in one of them.
Well, did you mistake it for a pillow?
Right, no, wait a minute. Hold on.
How big were these fucking tea cakes, man?
Stevie,
No, I came out to sleep.
this is a lie.
How?
He shot the bed.
Aye.
No, because
Those aren't pillows.
Those are pillows.
so, but
He said to a tea cake. Like fucking
tea-
Spud waking up and Chase Spud. Oh no.
Yeah, Grado, don't worry. There's a man good to cut loose every once in a while.
just up to my back now. Was it a tea cake?
Like the big tea cakes at the Commonwealth Games.
Aye.
And a big dancing tea cake.
What, Olympic style tea cakes? You can get them.
Aye.
I remember the opening ceremony.
Remember
There
they
were
done
big tea
Glasgow?
cakes.
And it was-
Oh, so
Aye.
they did.
So it's like the fuck. It's like the ones Ian Gordon are used in panel. So.
Aye, big props. But how good would it be, right, to get a big massive size tea cake and
No,
just
but it needs
take
to
a
be.
spoon
It needs
and
to
go
be
on all that white
the.
shit?
It needs to be the real
Aye.
one. It needs to be Tunnocks.
But you've got
Nobody else
you've got
does
the
it right.
biscuit at the bottom, and you've got the
Aye.
fucking.
But it's the marrow. See if you
The
get
marrows.
the kiddie on tea cakes for anywhere else.
The marrow's
it's
not the same.
man.
No, it's not.
It's not the same.
But imagine just sitting spooning that out.
I'll
Yummy,
tell you
yummy,
what
yummy.
I'll tell you what I got last week.
Yummy.
I do
That's a
like-
cheddar curry next, isn't it?
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Yummy.
I got pistachio cream. Have you ever
Oh,
tried
mate,
that?
cunts are going mental
They
for
are, man. That's
pistachio.
like avocado.
So it's salt and chili chicken.
No, this is like it's like a kind of peanut butter, but it's pistachio.
Mate, I took Layla to
Right.
Costa all day. It's pistachio this, pistachio that. Nicola's the same. I'm refusing to eat it.
You refuse to eat it because it's green.
I would get
Next
a bash.
Pint, Feeney.
I just go, it's like the world's going nuts up here. I'm like, calm down.
No, I get annoyed at stuff like that as well.
Aye.
Like, do you remember there was a big fucking, what you say is out there, Stevie, a pandemic at ice cream and
a
cake
pandemic.
places popping up?
Aye.
And there would be queues out the door as if no cunt had ever had fucking ice cream before in their life.
I just would never get pistachio ice cream. It's
Mate,
just the
it's
last
beautiful.
thing.
I know, mate.
It's beautiful.
No, man.
Nicola go, Nicola Layla, because she's getting braces, so took her to the dentist nowadays, so a good thing after that.
Aye.
When we'll get some pistachio for your teeth, you know what I mean? So I took her into Costa and she go, the pistachio sandwich, and it's like all the pistachio in the middle, and I'm like,
No, does it? I mean, I bet it's good.
she's let me try a wee bit, it was alright.
Aye.
No, you see the stuff that's over for Dubai now that everybody's
Oh,
going
Dubai
back from.
chocolate.
Right.
Really?
So
Aye.
that's
Mate,
that's
Dubai chocolate?
You must have heard of the Dubai chocolate.
No,
Take me
I've
out of the
not
world.
Get the pistachio stuff in the middle.
Do you want to know the one place we couldn't get it?
Well, to
Dubai.
Dubai.
That's
Aye.
because they've never heard it. It's
Aye.
made up, innit?
No, it is a hanger there.
But it's
Making chocolate and all
don't
that
like
heat earlier.
I know, mate.
I don't like it.
Oh, no, I like the Dubai
I don't-
chocolate.
See, I don't like the Dubai chocolate, but I love pistachio.
I want to try that.
I'll bring you some in.
Right, I would like to try it. Me and Fletch sat outside the Curry in the Corner in Sockets on Saturday. I had my tap off, and know what we ordered? Cheese, a garlic and cheese naan with korma sauce, and we just sat dipping it, man.
Dipping it.
And it was great. And we're like, let's see how many peeps we can get.
Do you know
That's
how
good, mate.
hungry?
That sounds good.
And put it on. Beep, beep.
Do you know
Hey.
what my favourite thing is to me?
How many did you get?
Let's take a shot. That's what Fletch said. He was like, we'll take a shot every time we get a peep. Thank God we never, because it was quite a lot of peep.
He had to get that in there, didn't he?
Quite a lot of peeping.
Hey,
Let me
mate,
tell
fucking
you.
no mistake about it. Hey.
You know what my favourite order
A peep off.
out of tandoori used to be? a naan bread, portion of chicken pakora, and a tub of curry sauce, and I would just roll the chicken pakora in the naan bread and duck it in, man.
Yeah, that's a good shout, you know, man.
It's so good, man.
It was Burnley, but it was
like my hoop this morning.
It was nippy.
How can I get in a korma?
It was roasting Burnley.
Alright.
Aye.
So kind of way in your...
One of the ones you go...
Aye, but you keep going for it because it's so good. Like,
You put a bit in your mouth and it's that hot.
aye.
Let Feather raging these pieces of but that kind of food, now.
Right, okay.
Right, what I'm at the now is barbecue. And see what I texted you yesterday? Right? We have been out that back for fucking days. It's been great. Bouncy Castle. It's been like the 80s or something. Neighbours coming in to say hello and all that.
Aye.
Gas barbecue or coal?
Gas.
It's not the same.
I know it's not. Go ahead, let me. Just give me my.
You're a wank.
I'm only kidding. I've only got a gas one.
Mate, I know you've got a gas one.
Do you?
I got the Ninja.
Mate.
Oh,
right.
he's got the Ninja, you know?
These are all doing my story, man.
Sorry.
These are doing my nothing, man.
Is the Ninja good? He's
Right.
told me it's good already, I think. Probably about
Stevie,
100 times.
Stevie, I
I've
don't
not-
know anything about this.
No,
But you have got a Ninja through the back door.
Go on here, let me talk. Right, so barbecue. What I texted you yesterday, right? I've got the gas barbecue, right? I'm ordering the Ninja one, right? I've got a Ninja in my kitchen, right?
Is that the one with the pellet? Sorry, I'm asking you about the Ninja one that you're buying.
Can I tell a story, man?
I'm asking you about the Ninja one that you're buying. Is it the one with the wood pellets, like the smoker one?
Aye,
So when are you getting that?
doesn't matter.
I'm actually just showing interest in your story, mate. I don't know why you're being an
Doesn't matter,
asshole
You
to me.
used to say you had an air fryer through the back door, and I'm like, that sounds...
No, I'll get there.
What makes mistakes?
Aye, it makes mistakes in the kitchen. It's got a prod and all that. But I want to get that
It's got
one.
a prod on it.
But I'm texting
You only buy something that's got a prod.
That's why I don't like pistachio.
I see somebody in a prod shop.
But I want the pizza hanging off. What one have you got?
It's the wood fire.
Is it the barbecue or is it the oven?
It's a barbecue.
Because she wants the one that
So
does
it's got, you can put the pellets in that
Aye,
inside.
you can put the pellets in both of them, but she wants the one with the...
I'm not doing it,
Right,
mate.
she wants one with... It's like the oven and it's the pizza hang. But then it's not a barbecue, it's just an oven.
Aye.
So I want to buy the pizza hang and the barbecue one.
Crofty
So I want two of them.
Crofty had the wood chip pizza and he says it was hard to deal with, man.
Aye.
I had
The Ninja one?
Aye. No, it wasn't the Ninja, it was
Uni?
your Uni one.
Aye.
Uni's not a wood chip one, is it? Is
Aye,
Uni
you
not a
couldn't get
gas
a
one?
wood
Wood
one.
fired, you can get a wood
Is
fired
it?
uni one,
Oh, I
aye.
bet that's good, but...
You
Well,
go
Croft-
one, it's got Fletcher
Aye,
one.
but mine was the gas one, it lights up the flame.
I was thinking of the one that we went to in
I've
that
lost
golf,
it, but-
the golf it. Remember we went to the golf
Did you lose
it?
it when you were moving?
Thanks, sir.
Remember we went to the golf it? And it was the
Aye,
hangway.
aye.
Remember we went in the pizza place?
Aye, the big
You made
van.
the pizza?
The big eat.
That's what I thought that the
Remember you
Unis
made
were
the
like-
pizza with the boy?
Remember you made the pizza?
Aye, I do.
Oh, you got
It's
answer?
a pizza van.
Aye, but I'm talking about the pizza oven. That's what I thought that the Uni was like. I didn't realise it was a wood burner one. I thought it was like a gas one like that.
It's a lot of tension at this table.
I know, man, what we doing here?
Do you want to know what happened? But my whole point of my story was, remember I texted you that photo yesterday going 50th barbecue, not fucking class. Stood on there for ages, man, nuns cooking around out of gas.
Oh, there's nothing worse.
I was like, oh man, get that frying pan on. It's fucking
Afterwards talking about that too. Where do you take your gas bottles to?
raging, man. I
Aye.
just get mine delivered.
See, that about happened to me a couple of weeks ago. I went every night. It was the first barbecue this summer and the gas wasn't on. I had to air fry it all.
My dumb man.
Devastating.
So Scottish football, it's fucking...
I did, mate, do you see the problem? Oh, no, I'm not even saying that.
What is it?
Just the amount of shite out my back door, man, that Doug.
Why you your dog shit you at the back?
But listen, I can take it out a walk,
Yeah, but
right?
you don't much.
I do.
You don't much.
I do.
No,
I do
you
much.
ain't doing.
A day now and again.
You two are lazy bastards, your dogs, man.
No, Stephanie walks it more than me.
Aye, sorry.
But what he
That's what I
does,
said, you two are lazy bastards.
mate. But what will happen is, right, I can take the dog out for a walk and I'll come back in and I'll leave him for 10 minutes and I'll come back and it's as if he's own purpose done a shite in the kitchen. No,
Ah, man. Mate, I think you make us shut up a bit, Claude, man.
no, I don't.
Because I think everyone is... Do you know what, your man, you're a serial gaslighter because everyone, he does this.
I do gaslight him.
He does this on purpose.
I do
He does it on
gaslight.
purpose, mate. Yeah.
I hate that phrase.
You show nothing but...
I still don't really know what it means.
Mate, you remember that phase you went through using it in every second conversation?
Still
You still don't know what it
gaslighting.
meant.
They're gaslighting me.
I don't think I know what it means either.
I
Does
don't
it mean
know
he's
what's
tell somebody he done something that they never?
Right, psychologically fuck them off, innit? Like saying,
Oh, yeah, I did that to God.
Clement was good at it.
aye, come on with Gaslight, the Rangers fans every week.
Oh, I forgot this was a football podcast
Aye.
for a minute.
Scottish Cup final weekend.
Scottish
First
Cup
point.
final weekend, Celtic versus Aberdeen.
That'll
Yeah.
be shooting in for you, isn't it?
Well, Hatate and Jota are both out. So, and I don't know if Cameron Carter-Vickers will be able to play either. So,
Did Tatati play at the weekend?
No, he get injured against who did we play?
Aberdeen maybe.
Did Jota play the weekend?
It was a boy.
Did Jota play the weekend?
Jota's
I know exactly. What was the score?
The score was 1 each, 2 each, 1 each.
No, the Aberdeen game, I think.
When Celtic played Aberdeen.
4-1 was it?
Aye.
Oh, I'm talking about the game.
But I'm saying it'll be shooting in this weekend in the cup final against Aberdeen because you pumped them, man.
Oh, well, that's true. Jota never played against them either. Aye, you're right, by
He's pumped them, man.
I hope so, because it'll be good to see.
I mean, I don't want to upset the apple cart. I've never said that before. Upset the apple cart. There's a new one.
Mate, I love it. You just had a realisation that that's the first time I've ever said that.
I've never said that. I upset the apple cart.
You've said that hundreds of times. Stop gaslighting me.
But I'm just right, and I'm no putting my blue tinted glasses on. But why is that goal no the first top line headline?
Oh,
that goal was unreal.
Mate, it was in with the length of me.
What about what's his name on Discord? Was he gaslighting me on Discord saying the full bodies to bear the line? How much fucking at the final hurdle took care of you in the fantasy?
Yep.
What's his name again? Is he a wrestler? Party official?
Red Lightning.
Wasson.
Oh, that's Andy.
Wasson.
Did I say about the ball wasn't in?
He said the full bodies to bear the line.
Aye, but there's no thing with camera angle again, is there?
Yeah, I sent a 40. I sent him a 40.
Aye, is it not the
full body's air the line?
Aye, but if you've not got it for a diagonal.
But mate, the full body's air the line.
But what I'm saying is, us
There's a
against
video
Hibs-
that shows the ball hitting the side of the net.
Mate, it hits the net.
That's it.
You see the net going.
Hits the net.
Mate, I thought he was taking the piss.
No,
Well-
but I don't know. I've not seen it. I've not seen a conclusive.
Oh, you need to get
thing
up.
yet.
Get up.
What I'm
It's a
saying
belter.
is, see for the angle that you seen, it looked as if it was in with the length of the cunt's
How
leg.
do you know if you no saw it?
I said the angle that I seen.
Right.
I've not seen it. What I said is I've not seen
Why
it.
is fight?
I just take my clothes off and start singing.
He's cracking his knuckles in that way.
Yeah, great though.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, that's
don't
horrible.
do that, man.
What is that?
That's him clenching his
when you
teeth.
get me angry.
I don't like that.
Like, how... I mean, they've not got goal line technology, I get it, but a wee watches and all
Remember
that.
we had a choice, VAR or goal line technology.
I know.
But it's almost like, but surely if you're investing it in VAR, it's a bit like getting like, do you know what I mean, like the WWE game and then buying the £25 extra pack where you can get the Undertaker and the Rock. Do you know what I mean?
Buying Call of Duty with name apps.
Aye, like
Don't do
just
that.
spend extra and get the goal line technology.
Speaking of buying things, I've got a Switch 2 coming.
Have you?
Yeah, it's your
Hey, watch this though.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I said back in the post.
That's what I sent. That's what I sent to that boy on Discord.
I didn't realise that I had
That is
the
a
back of
belter,
the
that.
postman, and that's wild.
How can you know? Like,
Do you know what I think a big thing is as well?
Even VAR can even see that there, man.
But first of all, the
do you know
referee
what
and the
they've done?
linesman should be going,
Aye,
right.
but I'll tell you this, Grado, sorry for interrupting
No,
you,
no.
but this is to do with, see that goal, Celtic get chopped off.
With Rodgers, aye.
I'm telling you, man.
what about John Brown?
Aye, what was he
Aye,
saying?
he's
Corrupt.
I mean, the whole thing's corrupt. And Tom's like,
We can't say that,
Well,
what he said?
Well, I'm saying it.
what he said?
Have you not heard that?
Oh,
Can you get
That's
out?
brilliant.
Can you get
That's
out?
brilliant, man.
Well, I'm saying it. I'm saying it.
I love that. I love that.
I'm saying it.
Well, I was a bit like that with Barry yesterday. See when he was going like that. I don't want to get myself in trouble. I'm like, get yourself in trouble.
It's your last game.
Last day in the job,
Aye,
man.
exactly.
Get tore in.
Aye.
Aye, but
You
do
would.
you know, I think at that point he maybe thought he
Aye,
was still in the chance for a job.
Maybe.
Because
Well,
they're saying he had an interview.
I know.
He was saying-
You're true, actually. Aye, that's true, actually.
Aye. I think he might have fun it no long before we all fun it that he wasn't getting a job with that press release on Sunday. But I just think it's crazy that it's like what are linesmen's jobs these days?
Mate, try and
They're
get that
called
clip of John Brown.
They're called
do you know what?
assistant referees.
There's no even anybody in the linesman's way there.
No.
You know what I mean? It's not as if like Bashiri's legs in front of the ball.
Well, I kind of thought that Bashiri was. I thought that they've obviously looked at it and there's been a nudge there, but they did come out and say that they just don't have the technology to see it.
Aye, they basically went with Nate, but I don't know.
It's
you know
like
what?
these linesmen now are just going, I'm not making a decision.
Because it's so easy for them because they get the backup of it.
And see what the
I
referees
would
and all.
think
And I think it's the same with refs and all.
I agree, but I would think that it would give you, it would take your handcuffs off a wee bit, because you've got that like guarantee behind you if you get it wrong. But
I mean, I think that's what our refs dine out on now, because they're inept anyway. So it's kind of gone, if that's there to back you up, you go, that's it. But that didn't get checked then, didn't it? No?
No, they never really
did it
checked.
not? They didn't even check that.
Hibs went up the park and scored, and the
Right
decision
after
was
it,
made.
aye. Right after it, aye.
Hibs literally for that. So that kind of also caused the Hibs goal, because it was like it was like 10 seconds later.
What was the score at that point?
1-0 to us. So I'd have made it 2-0.
That would have been it, cut and dried lately.
No, I wouldn't say so. We were 2-0 the last time at Easter Road and fucked it.
The refs seem to like, you see, instead of making their decision and then going back in it, they like to like let the decision happen.
That's what I mean. They man. It's kind of it's a pure comfort blanket they've got in it. But it doesn't matter. Fucking.
Was a bit like the Rangers not got a penalty last week and everybody could see it. And then it took for the referee to walk out and he's like, within seconds, going, it's a penalty.
Do you know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to this. Ross County against Livingston.
Aye.
So is that Thursday night?
I'm telling you this. I love Davy Martindale, right?
Yeah, I know.
But I really, really hope Livy don't come back
because of the pitch.
Aye.
I know, mate.
But with the new investment from Ford.
Kiernan?
No, but the pitch isn't. Is the pitch the reason they've got the plastic pitch to save money?
I don't know.
Is there only 1 more year you can have for that? But
no, they've extended it.
Have they?
Aye, they've extended it, I'm sure.
Have they?
Yes, because it was meant to be that season there that they all get it, because there's none in the Premier League apart from Kilmarnock,
Hey.
So Kilmarnock get a hang with. They get a lot of stay execution for it, and they extended it.
Is that
stay execution? Love that.
I thought it was 1 more year, then it had to all go. Rodgers holding talks with his future.
Well,
Desmond, what do you think there, Tol? Would you keep him? Would you want an extension on that contract?
Obviously, you want to. He's a winning manager. You want to keep him. You know what I mean. But I think he laid his cards on the table when he came back. He says, "I'll be here
3 years
at the end of my contract."
And when is end his contract?
It's 1 more year.
No, he'll still be here.
I think he'll leave after next season.
Hope he leaves halfway through because we're like 15 ahead now. That'd be great.
What about?
Crazy, wasn't it?
I had a big argument with Fletch and my brother at the weekend about Lawrence Shankland. They're just no interest anymore on taking Shankland.
What's their points on no wanting him?
Because he's not performed this season, and I'm like, it's because
he's played as a 10.
That's what I said.
He's played that.
That's what I said. Right. He's been played out of the position, and then as soon as he gets played in his right position, Liam Fox, he started scoring again.
That actually played him as a 10, and then, mate, no, I'm with you here.
Aye. It's like everybody has a kind of bad, but there's a reason for that. He's totally been played out of position.
The only thing I think now, man, do you think McKinnis and him, do you think it'd be a good fit for him? Do you think he'd want to play for McKinnis?
That's a good shout. I never thought about that.
Because
he's McKinnis' captain straight away.
Aye, well, the thing is, he's Rangers player straight away if Rangers want him.
Aye, true.
Aye.
I just hope they do, man. Do you know what? I just feel as if after watching, we plug for all Stevie Four lads watching that Stephen A. Smith interview that he done, right? So I always think a successful Rangers team needs a Scottish spine.
Mate, Dick Advocaat saying Billy Dodds.
You know what I mean? Exactly. Like somebody, like a group of Scottish players, the Scottish contingent that know the draw, that know the drills.
I think I was talking to somebody, right?
Who do you think is better, Billy Dodds or Lawrence Shankland?
Don't know.
I don't know, man. I'd
probably say Shankland.
I don't know, mate, because Billy Dodds done it.
Billy Dodds was a star, but he didn't.
Billy Dodds was fucking brilliant.
That was an out-and-out goal scorer, wasn't it?
A pure strike. Billy Dodds, John Robertson and Ali McCoy still.
Aye, John Robertson.
I think I'd go Billy Dodds, mate.
Aye, well, maybe. Aye.
Don't know about Shankland. That season last year, Shankland, the heights he was hitting last year was phenomenal. He seeded at Park Key, I remember. It was a fucking nailer. But I think this mob coming in, right, surely.
But I just hope that they still take into consideration
this. Mate, surely they've got to look at the best Scottish players about in the league. Not even just the best Scottish players. See the best players that play in the league. And just go, right, take him.
Like, it know that it worked out completely. I suppose it's supposed to see like a Scott Wright signing. Remember,
we don't want that.
No, I know. Oh, who's this? Remember, because we're all a bit like
Brandon Barker.
Came out anywhere. Brandon Barker.
Right, see what you're saying there, Stevie? Aye, but these players need to fit whoever comes in as a manager's system.
Aye, obviously.
You know what I mean? So somebody might come in here if it's not Gerrard or if it's not.
I think Shankland, if you sat Shankland down right now, I'd be very confident that if he get told by the new Rangers manager, look, you're going to be getting used as a squad player, I think he would accept that.
Aye, I would.
He would know he's no the fucking starting number 9.
It's going to be his last move.
Aye,
as well,
he would. I mean, I'm not saying I don't know Lawrence Shankland personally. I only know him the way we know him. Talk to him again. I think he'd be quite happy to go. I'll come and I'll do him a bit. It's like Walter Smith used to use Boyd for a lot of games.
Let's be honest, with Rangers' injury history, we'd probably play.
Aye, I know exactly.
But talking about Scottish players coming in, Rangers are signing Cameron for Dundee.
He scored that. He scored. Yesterday, didn't he? Scored
2 years.
But was he not already signed a pre-contract?
Aye. But that's what he's saying, like, because you talk about Scottish players coming in.
Aye, right.
He's a good player, that boy.
So Hearts and McKinnis hasn't been announced yet, then, no?
It's
Man, remember the old Kelly statement? That was a bit.
What did they say?
It was just nothing like thank you for your years of service.
It was quite
like,
cold.
It was very cold, man. It was like they've made the decision that Derek McKinnis and his team will not be in the dugout.
Oh, so basically they've done the statement without the good luck in your future endeavours.
He never got future endeavoured.
And thanks for all your
hard work.
And I think at Austin's for that interview with Boyd, you're going, you deserve to be at a big club, mate. and instead of McKinnis going, aye, but I'm at Kelly now, he just went, cheers, bud.
So, you know what, bud, you're right.
Aye, get it. But fair play him.
I think McKinnis, he's always punched a bit. Alright, this season's been a bit. Last season, they punched way above their weight.
But that's down to the manager.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying.
You're
so
right.
I think he does deserve a big move. I mean, he was at Aberdeen. That was a big club for him.
What happened with it? He moved to Aberdeen to Bristol City. Was that right? Or did he...
No, that was before Aberdeen. Was it Bristol?
Wait, how did he end up away from Aberdeen?
He got the sack.
Did he get sacked?
And then he was out the game for a while.
What a job he done, but before that, what a job he done. Like the years he weren't in the league.
Dundee United, St Johnstone and Bristol, was he not?
St Johnstone as well, that's right.
But
what about his ex-assistant manager getting the sack today? Doherty.
Did he get
was a
sacked
surprise,
today?
man.
Why has he been sacked?
I know.
Sacked today.
Did he?
Because he never made it into Europe. I'm only joking.
I was like, I thought you were serious.
You've got to think, man, right? He's guided them away from relegation and the playoff.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? It's wild.
There's a few.
No. Has he been sacked?
Aye.
Has he definitely been sacked?
No, it was from the breaking news.
Do you think all Dell's phoned him and I'm going to Jambos, I want you with me?
Or maybe he's...
Oh, wow, by the way.
Because remember they were together at Aberdeen.
That's a great shout.
Has he maybe going to Kelly?
He's maybe got to kill it. By the way...
Wait, who's Wraith Rovers manager now?
Is it no still?
Not Wraith Rovers.
Ross County?
No, sorry, McGlynn.
Falkirk?
I think McGlynn will maybe become one.
Mate,
Nah,
he's
going to stay.
Promotions, man. You're not jumping this shit,
You
man.
can't do that.
Once you finally get to the holy fucking grail of the SPL, man.
See, Partick are about to announce Robbie Nielsen and all. There's a lot of things happening with him.
Really? Nielsen, man.
That's what somebody texted me into the show this
I
morning.
bet he's a good championship manager. Right? See, I'll say this right now. If he's a Partick Thistle manager, they'll win that league next year.
See, I kind of thought maybe Naismith would be a kind of good shout for Partick, but surely then he might end up going to Kelly.
Kelly, good shout.
Naismith got Kelly, aye.
See, talking about Naismith, did you see the Everton game?
Aye, all the Everton legends, that was cool.
Aye,
There was about 100 of them.
Aye.
There was McFadden.
McFadden,
Big Davy Weir.
Naismith,
Davy Weir,
Big Dunk, Wayne Rooney. Who was the American guy, the American striker that played for them?
Landon Donovan.
No,
He never
did he
played
play for
for-
them?
Did he? I seen Tim Cahill as well. He was talking as well. I've seen
Dempsey? No, he didn't play.
No.
McBride?
It was a guy years and years ago after the '94 Rudzinski or some mad thing like that.
Radzinski?
It wasn't him. It doesn't matter. I can't remember his name.
He was
anyway.
Canadian, I'm sure.
But they were hungry. There was fucking millions of them. It was class and playing Z cars and all that, and it's getting into the crowd and all the punters are greeting and all that.
I know.
And it made me think, right? I don't know if I would get emotional about Celtic leaving Celtic Park.
I'd get emotional Rangers
I
leaving.
think you
Ibrox.
would, mate.
You
Aye.
think so?
Some folk are really taking it to heart, the old Everton fans.
But I remember like, when it was the old Parkhead, I've kind of been there. Do you know what I mean? Like that was my first Celtic stadium, and I remember being at my.
So
last
do you know
game.
how now, but because you were probably a wee guy then.
Aye.
So do you know how now, if it was happening, you've had a lot more memories and you fucking won a lot more trebles and stuff. Do you know think you'd be a wee bit if it was gone now?
I think I would be emotional, but I don't think I would be in the nick that I seen some cunts in that stadium.
Well, I mean, it's not getting knocked down anytime soon. Because it's apparently that's where they're going to show the women's football, the England games and stuff like that.
I've never been to Goodison, but what English grounds have you been to?
No, but do you know what? It's annoyed me. I met the MC at Everton a couple of years ago at one of the wrestling conventions, and he loved this podcast, and he was like, you need to bring the boys down to Everton, down to Goodison, and it's pure slipped my mind till this weekend.
Why don't we go to the first game of next season?
I don't want to get in there.
Aye, that's what he was saying. I remember that was 2021. He was like, you need to bring the boys down. How do you get his hospitality and all that?
That would be good, man.
Do you know tell us that?
I think I did, but we never chased. Do you not remember me saying it? But
You don't remember me seeing it?
Yeah. One of the fucking American investors coming in and got a Glasgow accent. Do you know what I remember me saying it?
You don't remember me
Well,
seeing it?
she's speaking about that Henry Ford's great grandson. Well,
Is it Livy he's in it?
Aye,
Livy,
but they're saying
aye.
he's no like that. He's no like mega minted. I don't think.
I think the name carries a bit of
clout.
Aye, but I was talking to Kieran about it last night, and he was saying that, sorry, the night before, and I said, it's the heir to the Ford. That's the way that they've kind of put it out there.
Aye.
I said, fuck, it's just some cunt that fucking knows them.
Think it's somebody's just get a surname Ford, man.
It's a woman after you a fortune. No, what's it, generation game? What is it? Oh, it's Miss Ford.
Can you imagine Martindale sat me, man, come and clean that he's not really part of it. You're fucking kidding me on.
About to change it to the Escort Stadium.
the Sierra main stand.
Sierra main stand.
The wee hill outside the Mondale Mound.
Aye, the Mondale Mound.
I'm trying to get some more.
What other Fords is there again?
The one, Fiesta.
Ford Fiesta.
No, remember it used to be like, back in the old days at Ibrox, man, it'd be like the Loudrup chocolate bar. It was named after.
I remember everything like the Hateley pie.
The Hateley hamburger.
The bolly soup.
Hey boy,
the bolly soup.
Aye. But it's all Fords. Bolly soup.
The bolly soup.
That was good.
I'm sure they did do that,
mate, that one's older than me.
Aye.
Still a belter.
So you tell them, man.
It's like, when WWF had New York, there was the Booker T-bone steak.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I remember the ice cream sandwiches. Did you ever have a WWE ice cream sandwich?
No, I didn't really hear them earlier.
Aye, they were good. Back in the day, right enough.
But you wonder what was the attraction for Livingston. They emptied him. Like, what's that guy went, I'm going to...
Maybe he's just a big Libby fan.
Maybe he's heard what Davey can bring to the table.
Aye, Fanny's work.
Oh,
I think you and I can make a lot of money together.
Mate, how good would a BBC series of that be?
Oh, mate.
You know what I mean?
Let's write it.
American car dealership. Here comes
so much.
Scottish football manager.
It would put that fucking Guy Ritchie with.
Stephen Graham playing David Martindale.
Jumping out his Range Rover with his denims, man. His Hugo Boss polo taps on, man.
Perfect accent.
Aye.
Oh, man.
Love David Martindale, man.
You've made me want to see that,
I
man.
know.
That sounds
Yeah, he'd be a good Martindale.
He would.
Who could Compston play?
I don't know. He'd probably play...
Wally Cogham.
No.
Imagine an American investor man saying, listen, Willie.
I'm not
You
happy
gotta
with
stop
those,
giving us those files, man.
Bro, you and your shitty podcast on Monday explaining. You gotta
How can you say that's a yellow card? And Stephen Graham walking in his Martindale, I'll take it for here. It's alright.
Like the Scottish version of Tim Lasso. Ted Lasso, I mean.
That's the same one.
Sheridan Smith plays Anne Budge. In the local derby.
What do you call him? Alec Baldwin's Peter Lawwell.
That would be good. That could work.
Alec Baldwin's Peter Lawwell. Oh, it's so funny, man.
Mate,
and then you turn up in a cameo playing McCoist.
By the way, we should fantasy cast Scottish football.
Oh man, that'd be fucking brilliant, man.
Oh fucking hell. Paul Giamatti's Dick Advocate.
Oh aye. I'm John Spencer.
Oh my god, did you watch any of the FA Cup final? Sorry, I just popped into my head there.
Did you watch any FA Cup final?
Mate, do you know what? Do you know how I didn't? It was too sunny, man.
I know.
I didn't know why.
I watched it as soon as, but mate, I've never seen so many emotional people in the stadium. It was brilliant.
I know, you'd have thought they were leaving the stadium.
What happened with Pep and Dean Henderson?
Pep just can't take it, man.
I know, I see him because did they? Is it because Dean Henderson kind of handballed the ball outside the box at one point? Remember?
That's another one. How
that was a fucking
Stonewall red card.
100%. They said the varsity that because the ball was going away for the goals, it wasn't a red, but it was him that knocked the ball away.
I know. So do you think that was up there with like a kind of Scottish decision?
100%.
That you wouldn't expect the English game?
I think the English games had a lot of howlers this season.
Aye.
A lot.
That's
dodgy penalties. And
so what is that? How Pep was going off his nut?
No, I think
he was just going to storm on.
He came from United. He was getting the.
Well, you had that hang with Dean Henderson, but because Dean Henderson had his mad, the guy held him back. Dean Henderson was going like that to him.
Oh, really?
Aye.
It's the usual. Pep goes onto the pitch, see things don't go his way, he goes onto the pitch and he acts like a fucking
He's
hard
a
man.
grating face cunt.
It makes himself try to look like a hard man. Somebody's going to turn around and fucking lamp him one at some point. Imagine he was tough as fuck, but he just fucked him up.
Probably.
Like the guy punched him and Pep just went to town.
I wouldn't surprise me if he knew like fucking taekwondo and all that, man. Aye.
He looks like he would.
Are you tapping?
BJJ.
Big John Jones. What else have you got to talk about?
But I have to say, but how good was it? But seeing Palace, like, they felt emotional. They have them with a big trophy in their puff.
I seen the fans at the end. They were
It was
buzzing.
class. Do you know? I remember the cup final years ago. Ian Wright scored against United. Remember, Ian Wright scored for Crystal Palace just before he got his move to Arsenal. And I remember seeing the Crystal Palace strip when I was a wee guy. And
it stuck with you.
That's a fucking cool strip, that man.
Palace has always got the kind of. It's got. What's the word I'm looking for? It's instantly recognisable. It's like Palace. Aye. It's got, aye.
I can't really think of any other teams with the exception of Barcelona.
AC man.
Cali official.
AC man.
It's blue and red, really, innit? Crystal Palace.
Aye. Oh no, I thought you meant just like instantly recognisable.
Oh, no,
like
instantly recognisable. Like I'm going to say Celtic, innit? But Real Madrid straight away, all white.
Watched it, but have you seen what's happening in Italy with the Serie A?
Aye, well, it was back. Inter kind of dropped the ball last night, didn't they?
Well, so did Napoli. Two of them did, man.
So is it
Napoli.
playoff now?
No, there's one more game to go, I think, in the league.
Who's ahead?
Napoli are 1 point ahead. They done, but Inter were 1-0 up. It went one each. Then 2-1 to Inter. Then Pedro scored in like the 97th minute. But Napoli done everything but score. They hit the fucking bar, the post.
I saw Billy's ma on Saturday at Curry in the corner. She was getting a delivery and she was trying to tell me.
Did she beat you?
No, it's still in the come on, it's ours. But she was telling us about something about there was a I don't know if it was last night's game, and if some result happened, the game was getting played on Wednesday. What's that about? Do you know?
Aye, because if it was
like it was a game that was going to
playoff.
Aye, they need to have a playoff. See if it gets to the last game of the season and they're on the same points.
Aye,
it doesn't go to goal difference or anything like that.
They have a one-half game.
Aye,
mate,
but that's
could
not
you
the end of the
imagine
season,
that
but
in Scotland?
No, they were talking about the game could be this Wednesday or something like that.
Oh, because Inter have still got to play Como.
The Coppa Italia's already been played, so it's not the Coppa Italia.
Bologna beat AC Milan, that didn't they? No, still one more round of fixtures in Serie A to go.
This week, I know that Napoli are playing Calgary.
Calabria.
Today I know the team at Napoli's playing. They've got the goalie in loan for Napoli.
Have they?
Aye.
Have they? So will he play? Did he do that out there?
And Inter's quite a tricky game. They're playing Como or something. They've been no bad this season, I think.
Should have watched. Try and get my knowledge up.
Right, here we go. Serie A to make fixture scheduling change due to exciting Serie A finale. Hold on. Serie A will be making changes to its fixture schedule, keeping in mind a potential Scudetto playoff showdown between heavyweights and Napoli and Inter.
That would be brilliant. Imagine doing that here. Rangers and Celtic.
What's happened? The final round of fixtures in the ongoing Serie A season may be moved from its traditional Sunday slot to Thursday night.
That's
as
it.
League officials prepare for the possibility of a title-deciding playoff between Napoli and Champions League finalists Inter.
So what you would need now is for Napoli to get beaten Inter to win.
Because
Inter to draw.
in the European Cup final.
Eh?
Is the European Cup final this Saturday?
Aye, that's got something to do with it.
No, it's not a Saturday.
Is it the following Saturday?
It's always the weekend of my birthday.
So there must be this game against Como that you're talking about. And then because the European Cup final they've maybe had to...
Inter and Napoli both playing Thursday.
They're playing Thursday, both from mine.
Alright, so they've moved it to Thursday then?
And the rest of the league play like sporadically.
So that's it then. So that'll be it. It's because it's usually a Sunday.
They need to play them both at the same time. To avoid any corruption, basically.
So what you need, if you want a playoff, you need Napoli to get beaten Inter to draw. Because there's a point between them, isn't there?
I don't want a playoff because Inter will win the playoff. I want Napoli just to win the league.
How do you think Inter will win the playoff?
Because they're Inter Milan. I think they've just got that about them, man. I do.
Who's a point ahead of Napoli, isn't they? Aye.
Yes.
Man, Napoli will go win it. Napoli will go win it.
Man.
They'll go win it. Aye. They'll no slip up.
Who's the last Scotsman to win the Serie A?
Oh, that's a good question.
Joe Jordan.
I was going to say Paul Gascoigne.
Did Joe Jordan win it?
I don't know. I'm just hitting it with fucking Paul Gascoigne. Joe Jordan, no? Did Tino play in that way?
What about Dennis Law?
Dennis Law, maybe, aye.
Torino, maybe?
Torino!
You know, he's
Sounded
playing
not like
Torino.
The Torino.
If Conte wins, this will be the third time he's won it.
Mate, Conte's a serial winner,
Is
man.
that 3 different teams?
Yes, yes.
That's wild, isn't it?
Who would it be? Napoli, Juve,
and
Inter.
Aye.
He was Inter manager, wasn't he?
Aye, he was Inter manager.
He was never the AC Milan manager, wasn't he?
No.
Inter, Juve, and Napoli to be in.
He didn't manage AC, no. It's some achievement for the two boys if they win that league.
Mate, how are they? What's the vibe in the camp? Is he enjoying it?
Aye. Well, I think they're all going what day is this today? They're all going out tomorrow for like a week and a half or something.
So they'll be there for the game.
Aye.
Has he been learning the lingo?
I think he has, aye.
That's cool, isn't it?
Aye, would imagine it. Because I think, that's the kind of done thing now, even you're here in it, they've got to, because sure, they uploaded a video YouTube with Rangers last week. No, I didn't know this, that you've got to pass a test after a year.
Really?
If you go to Scotland, you've got to get a language test.
Really?
So there's always, so they showed you a wee kind of video and it was...
That's how we had to sell Kyogo.
Aye. There was Diamonde, who was it that was in the video, did you see it?
It was
Diamonde, Cortez and the Brazilian boy.
The Tash. What'd you call?
Hamza.
It was
Hamza.
Hamza. And they were going through their lessons because after a year in Scotland they get a wee test. They need to do it. I mean, apparently it's no mega solid, but they've obviously got to be able to pass it.
How was Hamza on the squad at weekend?
Don't know. I don't know if he was injured or not.
It's a weird one, isn't it?
The boys aren't busting for a pass.
So, hold that in, mate. You can't walk out in this. Who do you think you are?
Where do you go, mate?
Who do you think you are? What, are you at? See if you're there. Don't
I'm
come
being
back.
sick, mate.
Right, so this podcast would not be possible if it wasn't for the lovely chaps and chapesses at G4 Claims Studios in Wishaw, where we do the podcast, Graham.
That is correct. G4 Claims are going to make it easier for you if you've been involved in an accident. It's not your fault. Don't contact your insurance company. Contact G4 Claims on 01698 767 172. And what a place I've got. We've got premises here in Wishaw. The place has just been turned upside down. A whole new renovation.
Yes, and if you don't want to call them on that number that Grado said, you can message them on WhatsApp. You can send a voice note. You can send a wee normal text.
Aye.
Just say, hello, look, I've been in an accident. It wasn't my fault, and G4 Claims will sort you out. And if you refer a friend to G4 Claims, you'll get 50 bangers in your pocket.
Yeah,
well.
Greg will sort that out.
Yes. So get in touch with G4 Claims, not at fault claims.
Made easier.
What you want? Right, so CBD, right, for years.
Aye.
CBDOilScotland.com. CBD Oil have been getting fucking banger after banger of prizes and competitions through their duration with APATs. Am I right, boys?
Absolutely.
Right, so let's ring some of them
the first
off.
one we done? Euros.
You got to go to the Euros for the Scotland game.
For the opening of the Euros,
Yeah.
Scotland versus Germany.
Yes.
Season tickets.
Season tickets. The person that won it decided to go for the hospitality instead, and we got to go to the Old Firm game.
Excellent.
Hospitality last
They
season.
gave something else for something that took the cash alternative.
Tenerife.
Cash alternative
Tenerife,
was a
that was
holiday.
it.
A holiday to Tenerife. The fella that won it took the cash alternative. There was some
And the most recent one in the
most
Liga.
recent one,
Liga.
Barcelona.
But
well,
now we are coming to the end of the season, and CBD Oil Scotland are no sitting still.
No, is
They're
that right?
thinking ahead. They're thinking this is going to be the close season. Pre-season's going to be here before you know it.
Yep.
What do you want sometimes during the pre-season? You go, I'm going to start going to games. I want a season ticket.
Yep.
They're doing it again.
Oh, are they really?
2 season
Brilliant.
tickets for any club in the Scottish
No way.
the full pyramid, with the exception of the Ugly Sisters.
If you want to go and watch the Ugly Sisters, that being Rangers and Celtic, instead of getting season tickets, you will get hospitality for a match of your choice.
No, match of our choosing,
Our choosing,
because
right, yes,
that Old Firm one last year was a fucking stroke of luck.
The man you
was
went
it?
to.
No, I never went.
You were going to go, but when you...
I was standing outside waiting on the last year.
Usually done. But if you get in touch and you buy any product off of the CBD website, you'll get 50% off all products. You'll get free delivery and entry to the draw to win 2 season books for the team of your choice out with Rangers and Celtic. If you use the discount code APATS, that's you again.
By the way, I just want to give a wee shout out again to CBD Oil Scotland, because the gummies are absolutely amazing. And by the way, my missus was like, he's not going to take that with a cannibal, right? And I went, I bet he does, because the way that the cannibal is made, it's like a dog treat. Stephanie went, there's no chance in hell Claude's going to take that. And then I sat it down for him and he munched up 2 of them.
I thought you meant Stephanie talk about you when you took a can.
No, no.
How much does it calm them down, man?
It does calm them. It's brilliant. It's great. It's great. But I mean, I know you can eat it as a human, but I wouldn't advise it. I did last week before the show.
So,
eating dog treats.
Just a wee note, congratulations to Darren, who won the competition last week. He took, I believe it was his brother Ian, to the game.
The Nou Camp.
Barcelona
Wow, that's incredible.
Lost 3-2.
But it's still trophy. It's trophy day for them. You saw 5 goals. You saw your Jamal scoring a goal, and you saw Barca getting presented with the trophy. So that basically,
that's memories of life.
It's up there with it's basically one of the things where you go, money can't buy that, because you probably couldn't go to that if it wasn't for CBD.
Did Barcelona win the league last year?
No, that's the first they've won it in a long time.
Lamine Yamal's first title?
Aye, don't forget, get carried away, right? They've won the league, fuck them, but right. Don't forget,
but that must have been some party for them. 110,000 photographs on it.
Exactly. But CBD Oil Scotland, like I said, if you get in touch, you'll get 50% off, and you use the code APATS, and you'll be entered into the draw for 2 season tickets. CBDOilScotland.com. CBD oil
you can trust. This week's podcast is sponsored by our very good friends at Greener Energy Group. My life has been completely changed for the better with the electric charging point outside my front door. It is amazing. I do not, I swear to God, I've told you this before, Bob. I thought that my motor was running into bother because petrol wasn't going down, because I'm charging it every night, and it's the best thing I've ever done. If you've got an electric motor, doesn't it? It's brilliant. It picks the right time when to charge your motor, and I'll wake up every morning and it's my car is charged overnight just because of that electrical charger point. It's maybe cost me about 68 pence per night. Now I can get 60 miles out that with my hybrid motor, which is brilliant.
See, it's a no-brainer, mate. It really is a no-brainer, and I know, like, maybe sometimes electric vehicles, folk don't agree with them and stuff like that, but I'll tell you this now, I wouldn't look back for we get ours.
Mate, see, before I had an electric motor, I was just one of these folk that were going, it's a lot of rubbish and all the rest of it. But see, the thing is, see, in 10 years' time, they're going to be pulling out.
They'll be flying, man.
Aye, petrol, diesel motors are going to be a thing of the past. So, Greener Energy Group were great from start to finish. The team down there are absolutely amazing, because I phoned up and I didn't really know exactly what I was wanting, I didn't have really the knowledge, but they phoned me and they took me aside and explained everything. And when the electric charging point was fixed, it was brilliant. They were there all day and they were great at assembling everything, showing me how to use all the doofers and stuff like that to get it right. And the good news is, Greener Energy Group, in collab with a Pint and 2 Shots, we will be giving away more details next week. But we will be giving away an electric charging point for your vehicle. It's going to be fitted outside your front door. It's probably the best thing that you can get if you've got an electric motor and you don't have any sort of charging facility at your house. This is a prize not to be sniffed.
Yes, keep an eye on the socials. Keep an eye on the socials for the details. How much are they worth, Graham?
Well, they are worth quite a bit of money.
I know what I paid
for.
I know what I paid for mine.
Aye.
And it is a good price.
So this is a great prize. So stick by us. Next week we'll be giving you more details about how you can win. But in the meantime, if you want to know more, go to greenerenergygroup.com.
Right, so we're back here recording because Grado had to go to the bathroom, and he went to the bathroom, and then it got me thinking, I need to go to the bathroom also, so I've been downstairs, right?
I sat here.
And all I can hear is a ruckus commentary, right? He's doing a sit-down pee watching wrestling.
That's what a lot of my days get lost. No, seriously, but
and random bogs and buildings,
mate,
man, just watching wrestling.
See what I'm going to end up having to eventually. I mean, I shouldn't have admitted this on social media, right? But see how carried away you can get on these reels. You're just sitting constantly going,
aye,
macaroni recipe, wrestling move.
I've got one.
Rangers hang.
I've got one for you. You're going to like.
What?
Right, I started a new Instagram for a podcast that I'm not allowed to mention anymore because you, right? And see all the suggested reels.
Aye.
It's all aeroplane stuff.
Is it?
Like, I don't know why.
Have you came across the hotel in Amsterdam where there's practically a plane in the room?
Walk with me, Tim.
Sorry?
I literally watched that full video last night.
Really?
13 minutes. Aye.
That's
That's weird, man, because it wasn't
That
on
is
Instagram.
weird. I just come up with that.
I watched that on my telly.
So is it the place in Amsterdam?
Aye, mate. It's got a fucking 737 in the bedroom.
Aye, mate. It's just,
Mate, you walk into the hallway and it's a fucking aeroplane you walk into.
Do you know who put me onto that, Benco? Ben showed me that the first time round. I was like, I need to stay there.
Mate, you need to go.
I know, but it's only one room in the whole hotel.
Aye, but see the thing is, Stevie, it's a fully, I was going to say a fully functioning aeroplane. It's
Well, it
not,
can't really be,
obviously, but they've cut it in half, right? And it kind of comes out the building, it protrudes out the building a wee bit, but it's part of this room, right? And it's got the full fucking
cockpit
and all the buttons and all that. And the fucking,
I've been there all night, man.
and see the best part is, it's no deal.
Is it not?
It's about what, £390 or something like that.
For 2 people, it was £600.
Right. Mate,
I
do
priced
that.
it last night.
See,
Was
if
there any-
either me or you go, he's got to be raging.
Oh, I would be
mate.
raging, but is there any kind of date? It feels as if it would be fully booked.
There's a 5-month waiting list.
Aye, mate. But I might try and get that for my 40th. If I'm still here.
See if you go. See if it's your 40th, right? And you book to go to Amsterdam. I will go with you.
I don't want you to come.
All right.
He's probably got to go like Steph or
I
something.
would like to. No, not even that. I love my wife, but I would like.
You want to go
Oh,
yourself?
no, that sounds a bit dodgy. I want to go to Amsterdam myself for my 40th.
Mate.
Sit and play planes with myself. In my pants.
I mean, Steph, I'm just want to go and play in the cockpit.
That's what it's called as well, the cockpit room.
Aye.
Aye.
Mate,
That would be amazing, but
You need
I'd
to go there
love
for
that.
40.
I'd love
Do you
that.
ever watch any of the like kind of YouTubers that go and review hotels and
Aye.
stuff like that?
sometimes.
I'm fucking.
There's a guy on Scottish Instagram that's got a nice, he's got a soft voice, and he goes, this weekend I've decided to go up to, this week I've decided to go up to Oronsay, and I've been told that there's a lovely river just by the side. I think he does it, but it's really like calming, do you know what I mean? And that's what all the comments
like
are.
you talking like that,
Aye,
made me
aye.
funny.
I've decided this weekend to go up to the sky where there's this new thing, and I've wrote a list about all the places I'd like to go to. That's the way he talks like that.
See, Sammy's pal Maxine, her man, Robert. Her man Robert has got his. What's funny about that?
I don't know, but it just is.
Shammy's pal, Maxine's man. Mate, he's pure going,
That's so funny.
this Scottish guy on Instagram. And he goes round and he does it. Aye, man, so see Sammy's pal, Maxine's man.
Well, see if you would let me finish. How it's linked.
So it's funny as fuck. That's so funny.
So he does the van life thing. You know what van life is?
Is that where you like camp and tap your van?
No, you renovate your full van.
Aye, aye.
So he done
Franny
that.
done that. I've never said it.
He bought a van and he renovated it all, and he goes all about Scotland and stuff like that.
Does he let it out and all that as well? Lease it out to people who can take it?
Mate, no, this is his own.
Aye, right,
and
right.
he's got like the fucking professional setup, the rig, the drone and all that stuff. And
Aye.
he goes, like, remember when you were on Scotland's Greatest Escapes,
Aye.
like the Perthshire stuff?
Aye.
He took the drone out there and he's flying it through the fucking. Mate,
Tremendous.
See,
isn't it?
Perthshire, man.
Honestly.
See, that place I was at, Blairgowrie, it's beautiful.
Aye,
it's not as
beautiful,
good.
aye.
It's not as nice as fucking Greenock.
No, it's
Greenock was nice, but
Toll was in love with Greenock.
Aye.
I'll take you down there on a rainy day.
aye,
I
mate.
don't.
But everywhere's the same. It's official now. Hearts Football Club have
Oh.
confirmed the appointment of Derek McKinnis as
Is it
manager.
flag?
It's
Imagine it
official.
was the McKinnis there. He went, Hearts have actually appointed Ali McAleist.
Wait, is the flag above the scarf? Scarf above the head, I mean, sorry. Scarf above the head. Sorry. The scarf above the head.
I'm not believing it till the flag's above the scarf.
How did you get the beans above the flag?
What seems to be the officer problem?
That was so funny that day, man. No, mate, it's just it is breaking news though on STV, but there's not the flag is not above the scarf yet.
God, I might subscribe to it. Oh, there it is.
Let's see.
Oh, he's got a scarf. It's not above the head,
Oh,
but
it's not above his head, but
he
mate,
must not have actually signed it.
he's a handsome bastard, isn't he?
McKinnis.
Mate, you look a bit like him.
Ah,
that
you
beard
look a
getting
bit
bigger.
like
I hear
McKinnis.
it look like
I did.
Take your half.
Oh,
I don't love McKinnis.
I think you do.
Nah, mate.
I think you
I'm
do.
not that handsome.
I've got McKinnis, I've got Raskin.
it's between him and Hogan. I've
Mark
never.
Yardley.
Mark Yardley.
Remember Mark Yardley?
Fans questions, guys.
Fans questions,
I think
guys.
McKinnis has the same tanning routine as Hulk Hogan.
I think so.
Aye.
Old hot dog features.
Right, the bad guy has been in touch. This is the fans' questions. If you want to be a fan and you want to have your question in, subscribe to Patreon. But the bad guy says 10 players, past or present, you'd like to see run the gauntlet against a gorilla. If you think they'll stand a chance or get smashed to pieces.
I don't think there's a human being on earth that
Nate
stands
is going to stand a chance against a gorilla.
Have you heard
Ten's-
this? Have you
ten's
heard this
too many.
100? This 100 men?
Oh, mate, there's no chance. I've heard that thing where. What is? Tell me again.
100 men versus one gorilla.
Who wins?
If they're allowed. My thoughts on it are, if they're allowed to all go at the gorilla at once, there's going to be some casualties, but the guys are going to come out on top if there's 100
eventually,
of them. If there's 100 of them, right?
Aye, there's going to be a few fatalities, but
see if it's one-on-one.
There's no
like
chance.
one
there's no-
goes in.
No, there's no chance.
unless you put it in the buzz.
Do you remember, Mike? I seen a video saying that actually.
I know.
What was it? Put it in the buzz and fling sand in its eyes, and then it can't. But
A
do you
gorilla
remember-
will rip you apart.
do you know that Mike Tyson offered a zookeeper, I think it was 10 grand, to let him in the cage with the gorilla to fight it?
That's one of the mad facts I've seen about him. You get the things on Twitter, the 10 things you didn't know.
he said-
He's had a tiger as well, didn't he?
Aye,
Yeah, obviously.
a
aye,
tiger.
aye.
But anyway, so
I don't-
Sometimes I always go like that, like see how like shark attacks and all that, and you think Do you know, it just feels like you just go, fucking get off, mate.
Mate.
You know what I mean? Fucking just strangle.
Go out of your room, back at me, funny.
Have you seen how fast they fucking things are?
No, it would never happen, but you just...
No, but it defies logic. Have you ever seen how fast when it's going at full pelt?
Really?
Rapid, mate.
Mate, I've seen like the documentaries, you know, like the Attenborough ones and stuff, and it's like chasing a seal or something.
And it's got right just...
Mate, I seen one recently.
no,
I seen the one where a shark was chasing a sea lion.
Aye.
I seen that. And the sea lion's rapid as well, but the sea lion who took the wrong turn ended up in an area where it shouldn't be, right?
Aye.
And then he's realised that, and the shark sensed it, and it was a boy, I'd be forgetting. But they still get back to the same bit now, they can come on to land.
Aye.
So it jumped out, and the shark couldn't go any further, obviously, do you know what I mean?
They're rapid though, man.
I remember being in Egypt about 6 months after there was a shark attack, and I seen I was in the water. I just couldn't settle down, man.
I don't like to see. I don't get to see.
Right, see if it's out in deep water, you're safer than you're in. Than if you're in. And they always go like that. 95% of shark attacks happen in shallow water. But as Bill Burr says, that's because that's where all the fucking people are.
That's true.
But see when I went on my honeymoon to Maldives, there was loads of shark like just going about, but they're all like, no, they're the ones that don't touch you and all that. And I'm no fucking anywhere near that, man.
I swam in Mexico.
Did you?
Sharks, done the dolphin, you do a full thing, but obviously the sharks are in a big massive container. You go underwater, you go, and they just go right into the fucking thing towards you. Aye, they just fly right at you. Aye.
I got my foot with a dolphin.
Same, I've done that as well.
What, you playing the dolphin like a guitar?
You had that.
You had it there, and you're like,
see a shark.
You feel as if it's not right, don't you? It's something not right, man. It's in the wild.
I've never touched like a dolphin or anything like that. Right? But I remember, see, back in the day when we went to Sea World with the school, and they had like I don't know what kind of shark it was, but you were allowed to do that and pet it. See with a shark, see if you pet it one way, it's smooth as fuck. See if you pet it the other way, it's like a fucking cheese grater.
Aye, I've heard that.
Like proper sharp, it's jaggy on your hands.
How much a pussy am I? I remember going to Deep Sea World and then like going like that with the starfish. Here's a
basa. Oh yeah, basa. Oh yeah, fucking basa.
Just touch it gently.
That's a natural thing to be scared of as a Wayne, right? See when we got Archie, see when the woman gave me Archie, I was like, pure shite myself.
A wee duck?
A wee puppy?
Aye, obviously I know now that they can't.
Have you seen any players? No, I'm saying Terry Hurlock.
Right, let's write him off 10.
Bobo Baldi.
Right, Bobo Baldi, Terry Hurlock, Vinnie Jones, Dennis Wise,
Big Dunk,
Terry Butcher,
Yap Stam.
Yap Stam is out. Yap Stam is out. So mate.
Big Yap.
Big Yap, man. I'll go with
Gattuso.
Gattuso's a shout. Aye.
Remember what was Gerrard called him? He's about as scary as a fucking wee pussycat.
Is that what he said about him?
In his book when he was going off his nut.
Is that what he said?
Aye.
Who was he talking about?
Gattuso.
Was he?
Gerrard. Because remember he went off his nut. Was Joe Jordan all part of the...
Aye, he stuck his head in Joe Jordan when Joe Jordan was at Spurs.
Aye, and then they played them and he was trying to do all that and Gerrard was like, mate, as if you're a fucking cartoon character. Shut up.
We've got one more to go.
One more, right, I'll say...
Wait, what about height? Maybe Kevin James?
You always bring him in.
I do. Mate.
Wait, what about height?
Nah, I've got it. Zlatan. Cunt's an absolute karate master, isn't he? And he's a big hard man.
Is he?
Aye, mate.
Is he, but is he?
Aye. I've got no doubt that he is, aye. I think he'd kick your cunt in the ball.
So
be too precious for me.
Vinnie Jones, not that, and fucking...
You're needing a hardie.
Right, we'll go Roy Keane then.
I would say Roy Keane's harder. Aye. Roy Keane would probably end up being pals with the girl and get all the guys killed.
For a baby.
A baby. Soonest.
That was good, mate.
I see if we go back away though.
I know.
That's proper hard, man.
Hey, Rap has got in touch and says, not sure if I'm too late with a question. Well, Rap, guess what? You're not. But here's one. What's something that you find really awkward that shouldn't be awkward? Just turn it up saying hello to Grado when you get to the podcast.
Getting told bad news, don't like it. I find
You're the worst.
I don't like
what about you,
like that.
When it makes that farting noise when you pull it out.
That's absolute dirt.
Sure, to 1877. Roll it down a bit, slow it down a bit, can I? So we can move on for that awkward. have the guys ever been to a wedding? Yes, we have, Shooty. Where they don't know anybody. Yes! Is your wife working? This guy said, have you got any tips? I've got one in part. I thought that was something that was going to be for me last week, because Nicola,
you went to that wedding when they knew you better the ball.
And Nicola sent a video in the group chat to her pals and all that, and I was just having a great... it was great, I loved it. It was quite therapeutic.
That's funny.
Because I had nothing to prove.
That's amazing.
I went to a wrestler's wedding once, and it was a middle of nowhere up in the Highlands, and me and Big Shamer went. First of all, we went and wrote the name in the card rang. I was like, that's not her name. Like the wife. And then we went to it, and there was only about 20 folk there, and the wrestler was like, right, he's coming back to the reception. We're like, of course we won't miss it. So we jumped in the motor, and it was the priest. We're like, follow the priest, man. We'll follow the priest to the reception, and we're following.
Priest doesn't go to the reception.
I know that now, man.
The priest is married, for an hour and a half. For a fucking
followed the guy for an hour and a half, man, and the priest went into his drive, and he go to the motor, you're going, what do you want?
Did he?
Check it on the way there, man. He keeps looking at his middle gun. They're still fucking there.
Aye.
I can't shake his tail.
And then like the priest like, he's coming to the reception. Like, we don't know where we are. I guess it's like before like Google Maps and all that. This was like 2005. Like, we need to go him. He's like, the guy was like, you're joking, man. Like, we need to get him.
What do you want?
Whose wedding was it?
Well, I'm obviously know what to say.
Right, never mind.
Mate, I just find it funny and all, man. Think, like, if you didn't know him, did I really at the wedding? Think they all thought like you and Shane were just a couple.
The priest thought they were a couple of hitmen.
I think Grado and Shamer.
That would have been when Shamer hadn't had his eye fixed and all that and looked proper mental. So the guy would have been looking in the rear view mirror.
The type of guy would let her a cracker.
Aye, exactly. By the way, great shout. Was that the last question? Was that the last question? Aye.
That was the last question. Aye.
Yes, that was the last one.
Right, what we did now then? We get up the road.
Extra thing to do, if you know. Well, I need to do my shout out that I was talking about there.
Aye, Billy.
For?
It's for my...
What have they done and why did they deserve a shout out, Christopher?
And the guy that fitted my fridge.
It's,
he was saying...
my cousin's friend. My cousin's friend's wee boy. He watches the show religiously. And he loves Grado and Bob, and I'll tell you this just now. Hi Chris, hope's all well. What's the chance of getting a birthday wish video done for him, yourself, Grado and Stephen, for my mate's son Dylan who turned 13 today. He's a big fan of you all. I says, I won't see Stephen and Grado until next week now. I can do a video for you, no bother. Can I just be cheeky and get one with all three E's?
Lovely. What's his name, Dylan?
It's Dylan, aye.
Happy 13th birthday, Dylan. Brilliant. Good
Dylan,
taste, my man.
Have a belter, my man. Teenager now.
I can. So doing healthy here, mate.
World your... I was going the other way, man. World your oyster, Dylan. 13.
You're right.
Get in about it. Study. Work hard.
That's it, my man. That's it. You
don't end up us free.
Hey.
Happy birthday, my man.
Flappy birthday, Frank.
Happy birthday, Dylan. What was yours, Grado?
What was that? Billy for the hotel last week, and the guy that fitted my fridge. Can't remember his name. Shout out to him.
Fridgie.
Aye, Fridgie McFridge face.
Fridgie McFreezer.
Are we doing shout-outs?
Hey, mate.
I might give a shout to the AA guy who came, load assistance.
You're not meant to talk about other people when you're at the AA.
That was a good one.
That was good, man. Hey, that was better, man. That was better, man. Aye. No, the road assistance took me down, dropped Nicola's motor off, and very kindly brought me back up the road.
Wow.
That was nice, man. I can't remember his name, but he's brand new.
Mate, I'm the same English.
Big Shuggy McFridgerson.
Aye, he's straight man, I could have but he's a nice guy. Aye. What are you up to this weekend?
This weekend, I will be... What am I doing this weekend?
Stop shaking that table, man.
Sorry, mate. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. Just getting to know my fridge.
You just chilling out, man.
Oh, wait a minute, getting to know my fridge.
Well, this is what we were going to be doing in the bonus episode.
Talk about the bonus.
Right, okay.
Guess 5 ingredients that are in my fridge right now, because I've got my fridge shopping list. So get us on the Patreon.
Fridge shopping list.
Get us on the Patreon, and thanks for liking, subscribing, viewing, sharing, retweeting, the full lot. We love you lots.
We're going to do us a favour, going to put comments in the video so that we can answer you. Thanks.
Can I also say the patrons, not just the boys bonus ep, there's stuff for us.
By the way,
Stop putting yourself over, Grant.
They done a good conspiracy theory episode last week, which I listened to. So if you want to get involved with that, because I had to kind of pull you up because you were giving out some false information about how many times we've been to the moon. But
well, this I didn't do my homework enough.
No, you never.
That's just like me. Don't worry, Gran.
No, you never.
You never know.
You
See,
never did.
see when it comes to that sort of shit, man, you're all right, aren't you?
How have you got Patreon?
Aye, I pay for it.
Do you?
Do you?
Aye, I pay for it.
Fuck's sake.
This has been a pint and 2 shots. We're away to Patreon,
I don't
man.
even watch the free one.
Aye, because we need to give Grado some value for money this week.